The past few years have been difficult for Israel, which has experienced both internal and external adversities, including a threatening security situation, a war on its northern front, and a difficult economic situation. The waves of immigration at the end of the 20th century, economic growth, and optimistic forecasts give way to stark daily reality. Many Israelis who until recently felt financially secure are threatened by a new and unfamiliar reality. In the not-too-distant past, the difficult economic situation was the fate of the so-called lower classes, residents of outlying towns, new immigrants, and residents of disadvantaged neighborhoods. The new reality has reached the city centers, hitting segments of the population which until recently lived under the false illusion of a better world, a new Middle East, and the beginning of a promising new millennium. The economic hardship that was once the plight of only those defined as poor has no bounds and is slowly penetrating sectors of the population which until recently were known as the established middle class. Today, many of them are poverty-stricken. My husband drove a tractor-trailer, and he worked for many years. We had everything we wanted, and in abundance, and didn't need anyone's help. There are those who live off national insurance payments. The husband doesn't work. They live off their welfare allowance. Today, it's impossible to make ends meet. At the beginning of 2007, the population of the State of Israel is just over 7 million residents, of which approximately 25% are defined as poor, according to the statistics at Israel's National Insurance Institute. Every third child in Israel lives below the poverty line, and Israel holds the unflattering world record amongst developed and industrialized nations of the highest rate of children living in poverty. The income I receive today is from my children's allowance and my husband's disability pension. It's difficult because it's not enough. There are more expenses than income. I feel as if I'm not the same as I used to be, someone with pride, self-confidence. The State of Israel is making a concerted effort to solve this situation. However, its resources are limited. There are economic, governmental, and security constraints which make it difficult to find a solution to the problem. And the fact is that many of its residents, including children and the elderly, do not receive even the bare minimum necessary to live with honor. These difficult facts, the pictures and headlines, are hard to digest. Israel's National Food Bank, founded by the Global Jewish Assistance and Relief Network, has been active in Israel since 2001. For over 15 years, the organization has been active in the countries of the former Soviet Union, delivering surplus food to the needy, establishing homes for the elderly, building clinics and hospitals, and tending to the needs of destitute Holocaust survivors. To date, the organization has distributed over 100 million pounds of food products, and in light of the difficult situation in Israel in recent years, has focused most of its recent activities in Israel. During the 6 years of its activity in Israel, Israel's National Food Bank has assisted many Israelis and has initiated innovative projects to help as many children, seniors, and single mothers as possible. A combination of creative thinking and the help of voluntary organizations has led to a number of projects that assist thousands of people in their struggle for daily survival. The La Sova Soup Kitchen meets the needs of over 1,400 needy people each day. I met Shalom Glitzenstein, director of Israel's National Food Bank, and since then we're all partners in the same mission, namely, to assist every person created in the image of God. Our only criterion is that the person being needy. We provide assistance to everyone, regardless of their religion, race, or creed. The Israel Defense Forces is one of the largest food consumers in the country. An initiative of Israel's National Food Bank, which was authorized by the IDF, involves trucks that reach IDF bases in order to collect surplus food, which is then distributed to soup kitchens and institutions for the needy. An innovative project developed by Israel's National Food Bank is the project A Full Plate, in which a prepaid debit card is distributed to the needy. which can be taken to the food chains to purchase food products of up to $60 per month. Our goal is to reach 10,000 of Israel's neediest families in the first stage of the project. Funding for the project will be raised from large companies that wish to make a contribution to society, as well as from private individuals who have the financial means and who wish to assist the needy. The project is unique in that it has minimal operating costs, without all the logistical costs normally associated with a food warehouse and distribution center. And due to the discounts received from the food chains accepting these cards, the full value of all donations goes directly to help the needy. Another equally and perhaps even more important component is the emphasis a full plate places in maintaining the dignity of the needy individual and his family, by enabling him or her to purchase products just like everyone else, without the need for the needy recipient to stand out conspicuously in public. This card was created so that no one will be embarrassed. A person goes to the supermarket and uses it like a Visa or MasterCard, and no one knows if he is needy or not. They help me with all their heart, without any embarrassment. That's what it's all about. Jews helping one another. It's great. It's what keeps us going. We feel their love, like we're family, not their pity. This innovative project was warmly accepted by the Israeli public, and many institutions were recruited to help out with the project, some of them on a completely volunteer basis. It is a great privilege to volunteer, to help out, and to do our part. There are wonderful people here who are doing amazing work. Thanks to them, we can maintain our sanity in this country.
$150,000 Israeli families haven't eaten meat in over a month. You can make a difference. Dial star 3383.
One of the sectors hardest hit by the difficult situation is the population in need of medications. Under the national insurance framework, Israel's health system, which until recently was considered to be an advanced system, provides coverage that requires a monthly deductible of 240 shekels per patient. That's about $80. Israel's difficult situation primarily affects the elderly and the weak, who are chronically ill, and who cannot afford to buy the prescribed medications at such high prices. Due to their economic constraints, they are forced to do without these vital medications, which in turn may be detrimental to their health and is likely to put their lives at risk. 800 shekels! What can I do? I have to pay every month. On behalf of all these people, Israel's National Food Bank, in conjunction with the Israeli Medical Association, initiated the Prescription for Life project, which will cover 75% of the monthly deductible and will provide the needy with the means to purchase the basic medications they need. Unfortunately, the forecasts for a better future have yet to materialize, and the number of Israel's needy is steadily on the rise. The large budget required for Israel's defense system to cope with terror and to maintain its fragile economic stability do not allow the Israeli government to effectively cope with the situation and necessitate all of us to pitch in order to help those less fortunate. The assistance provided by Israel's National Food Bank is based on Jewish values of charity, support, assistance, and love of one's fellow man. We have helped out around the world. It is now time to prioritize help for our brothers and sisters in Israel. Help Israel's National Food Bank help those in need. Thank you for your support.